everybody. I want to talk about some topics regarding the narcissist, shame, and envy. And I'm going to it's going to lead up into talking about how they want to destroy your new relationships and why they want to do that. I want to read you guys a little bit from an article I was looking at from Psychology Today. Just certain sections I'm going to read you guys. First, they talk about in this article, there's a connection between envy. Basically, envy is defined here, wishing or demanding envy for the self and are compulsively envying others, and narcissism and the association that it has with shame. They're saying that shame and envy are very familiar emotions. When people feel shame, they feel a deflating awareness of their self, of their essential inadequacy, failures, or badness. So, like if you didn't graduate high school, you feel shame or ashamed that you didn't graduate high school. It's not a good feeling. You feel like a failure. You feel like you feel like you're lower than other people or lesser than, So these are the things that the narcissist deals with on the inside. It's a very interesting psychological understanding I'm going to jump into some of the things that make them envious and how they why this emotion is very important to look out for. So they when a person feels shame, the article is saying they want to hide or avoid scrutiny, or blame others for their deficiency. Like if you again, in the example, if you didn't graduate high school or you dropped out, somebody who feels ashamed may say, well, I just didn't get along with my mom and I just want to get out her house, so that's why I didn't finish school. When the reality is that they may have not wanted to do the work. They may have just wanted to focus on being popular and, different things, that they may have not wanted to really work hard to accomplish that, the reality of it. So someone that feels shame will not only lie and deceive other people about what really happened, but they kind of haven't really confronted the issue or tried to improve the situation. Like some people who have dropped out of high school, they'll go back to I guess a community college or something and get their GED because they want to change the situation and become, to accomplish what they really wanted. But the narcissist, a narcissistic person, a person with narcissistic personality disorder, will feel shamed, and they will find a way to blame others for their failures, which is interesting because we see that a lot. We hear a lot of stories, about them hiding things or blaming others. When a relationship ends, you see them blaming the partner, the significant other, or the ex for the relationship and never taking accountability for any of it. So moving on, the article later goes on, they talk about when people are envious, their attention, it turns into like an external object or focus. So the person perhaps is jealous of another person's wealth, success, or accomplishments or happiness. That's what makes them envious. So they'll be resentful for a long time. They give an example of Cain and Abel, that Cain was envious and he triggered to a murderous rage when he perceived God's response to Abel's sacrifice more favorable than his own. So that was what pushed him to commit that act, just that envy, just jealous of someone else's wealth, again, success, accomplishments, or happiness. And this is what you see. A narcissist is usually jealous when their victims really move on and find another relationship, or they're happy. They can see it. They can tell. They really haven't confronted their own issues as why the relationship failed. Instead, that to avoid that shame, they are projecting everything that went wrong onto the ex. and they'll come after the person that they're with, your new partner or spouse or husband or wife, and drag them down. It, along with their ex, they'll try to start smear campaigns on both, and they'll come after, they'll tell everybody, he must be crazy for being with her. She's nuts, and she's just, she's been around the block. I can't believe he wants to be with her, and, this and that. Or, they may even go as far as to say something serious, like, she gave me an STD. I can't see anybody want to be with her. I don't understand. And then people that are hearing all of these lies, they are absolutely like blown away, because they're believing in narcissists because it's so wild. They really haven't heard anything like this, so they're automatically believing the lies that are coming out of their mouth, when the reality of the situation is that the narcissist is lying, and they don't want to see that person that they were in a relationship with someone else and happy. They just can't they can't take that. They can't accept it, because they know they don't have access to that person anymore. They're carrying that every day, and knowing that they take that focus, and they that's where a lot of that obsession comes in. They'll focus on that person's relationship, instead of confronting their own issues in a healthy way and saying, you know what, this didn't work out. I love to see her happy. I couldn't, apparently, I wasn't the guy for her, but I've done some things wrong that I shouldn't have done, and I'm sorry that I've ever hurt you, or whatever. But it's a good thing that you're happy now. They're not healthy. They can't confront the issues. They bury it, and they want to avoid that shame. So they just pretty much like put it out their heads, and project everything on you, and lie on you and your new spouse, and try to destroy that happiness, that relationship, which is very toxic. These individuals are very, very jealous. So watch out for your new spouses. Watch out for your new partners. They'll be online and Facebooking and Instagram, trying to, and probably try to see if they got a criminal record or anything. Narcissists are nosy, and they're into stalking, and it don't just have to be you. It's family members, it's spouses, it's anybody they can get to try to make look bad. And especially in a divorce or custody trial, they are going to drag these people in and drag their names out. So protect your family. Just those are words of advice, really. Protect your family, and just make sure that you guys are, if you're dealing with somebody that's highly toxic like that, coming after your family, just be strong and protect your family. But just know that they are very envious. The new supply doesn't know, because obviously they're giving this new supply all of these crazy stories that are absolutely not true, and the new supply is not woke, to the education about narcissism. They don't know any better. That's why they picked them. They picked them, and they tested them. They don't want them too smart or to understand what they are. So the new supply is believing all of these things and going along with it, and may even help the narcissists come up with lies and in a smear campaign, and help them to say bad things about and try to ruin the reputation of you and your family. So you just have to be careful and know where they're envious, and that shame comes from, and how they are so closely related to each other. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to make a video about, y'all. So tell me what you think about this video, guys. I thank you all for listening and tuning in, guys. And if you haven't done so, please, guys, hit the subscribe button and comment. That'll let YouTube know, and the algorithm know that my videos, y'all are liking these videos, and so they don't know to suggest them in the feed. So again, I'm thanking you guys all so much for tuning in, and tell me also, guys, what kind of videos y'all would like to see, so I can work on them and have some more ideas, get some more ideas for the type of topics that y'all want to talk about. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later.